Hello and welcome! Silrace here with Build Showcase. Build on your screen right there. Pause the video if you wish to copy the exact main components also listed in the description below. Bounty Hunter 2, the Marauder Hero mech. Note at the time of recording I have only finished the basic pilot skills for the Bounty Hunter 2 and no modules are in use. So if you have the elite and master pilot skills and even have the modules for this particular build, you will definitely see a massive performance increase from this particular build. AC20 with a bunch of medium lasers for the backup. AC20 being the main weapon of choice for basically everything. If something is in the range of your AC20, you should be using that AC20, well, basically over the medium lasers like every time. I'm doing a little bit of scouting here and this turns out a little bit badly for me. As you can tell, I'm getting shot at, and moreover, while I'm going backwards, I get stuck with a friendly mech, which I didn't realize that was here, because I didn't pay attention to the minimap at the moment. But I get my right side torso opened. There is no armor there anymore, and that is the torso where the AC20 is located in. So now I have to play a little bit carefully, and that is one reason why I wanted to show this particular video here, this particular recorded game, because this happened so early, and it just means I have to play a little bit more carefully. I have to really protect that right side torso now. You do have weapons in the left arm in this build, so there is that. So still have something if the right arm is gone, and there is a medium laser in the head. Like, well, this is protection. I'm using a hunchback as a decoy, and as you can see I'm using that AC20 essentially on cooldown. But another thing to note is I have an AC20 and the head medium laser in one weapon group. By default, a medium laser and AC20 have about 0.1 second cooldown difference.
Target acquired.
So you can use them together. But if you get the cooldown modules for both of them, the level 5 cooldown module for AC20 and medium laser, and mount both of those on this particular mech, or any mech where you would do that combination of an AC20 and medium lasers, those weapons become 0.02 second cooldown difference. That means they are essentially always out of cooldown at the same time. Well, that 0.02 second difference, you probably will not notice that in games. So I highly recommend for this particular build getting cooldown module for both of the weapons. That will be quite good, and it definitely means that you can keep the head medium laser and the AC20 in the same weapon group and keep firing both at once. If you want to split the firing groups, that is up to you entirely, if you so desire. And as you can see, I am just pouring out those AC20 shots. Everybody is more interested in this king crab than me, so I have kind of free reign here to shoot at everything which happens to be in range and reach and whatnot, and there is a little mech up there. Remember that AC20 does quite a short work of little fluttering mechs like Arctic cheetahs and other scouts like that. So if you can land an AC20 shot on them, take that shot, because they usually want to go somewhere else once you do that. Because it's bad for their life, and it's good for you that they stop, well, fluttering around. Something is really coming up here, and let's pour in more shots. To have the legs open. The AC20 is also located really high on this mech. Same with the head laser, so you can easily peek over ridge lines and, well, walk up a set of stairs and so on, and shoot at things which come into view of your cockpit. If you can see them, you very likely can shoot them with the AC20 and the head medium laser. The arms hang low though, so the arm medium lasers are a little bit of a different thing. However, having those is still quite nice, and here's the AC20 on an Arctic cheetah. Did you see how many percentage of armor it just lost on that shot? Yeah, they tend to run away once they get shot by something this big. Have a shell the size of your mech. Well, not exactly, but about there. So, go back down here. As you can see, I'm playing fairly carefully. Like, because that AC20 shoulder is so very open, it's such a prevalent target on this particular build. If somebody really notices, they are just going to kill that. So, I am playing carefully and I'm trying to help the team out here, and this is a rather hot build. If you fire all of your guns all the time, you're going to overheat. And more especially before you get the double basics after finishing the elite pilot skills. If you are willing to burn money, then Cool Shot is your friend on the consumable side of things. If you are willing to burn the money in pick up public games like this, which I am playing here, I don't usually do that. So again, I'm being a little bit careful, trying to protect the right side torso. At this point it's becoming a little bit unnecessary. We are kind of mopping this up, but still no reason to lose the side torso after all. And somebody is really again fluttering around down there. That's fine, let them be. Let them do whatever they want. It's a small little mech which is running around. I'm okay with that. I'm okay with letting other people chase it, and well, the more it runs around, the more it gets shot at. I was trying to get an AC20 shot into it, but wasn't the case. Hit the tree instead and even didn't destroy the tree. Now, this game is kind of done with. I mean, we have massive kill lead if you have been keeping tabs. So, mostly it's down to finding those mechs who are, you know, still somewhere around trying to do things. And it's usually, yep, there we go. It's usually something like that, somewhere very far. But something is standing in the capture circle, so should probably go find that as well. Get the medium lasers into that one, just so that if and when it gets killed, well, I get the kill assist C-bells. Aha, there we go. There is the other one which is actually in the capture circle, and this person keeps walking back into me, so yeah, that is a little annoying. Anyway, I'm gonna try to keep this guy a little bit busy. Let's go downstairs and let's find that particular ECM light to destroy from. Yep, somebody did that for me, and now we can almost start capping. Still somebody here around. This is the, you know, SWAT the fly thing. Like, there we go. Now we can start capping, and the thing really needs to come down here from its high perch once we have done with the other things, right? After that, it needs to come down here to try to win the game, because we are capping and stuff. Of course, there is still one other mech running around in this cap circle, the whole SWAT the fly thing. It actually ran away out of the capture circle even. Kind of nice and interesting decision there. But it's quite a few of us, and there is the game. Moving from the lush jungles of the Viridian Bog to Mining Collective. Can I actually call it a jungle since it's a bog? I actually don't know. Anyway. Mining Collective. Watching people explode from overheating is always a little bit amusing way to win a game when the final mech decides to do that. I do not like going into the middle on this particular map. I tend to avoid it. It is such an easy killing field because it's open from so many different angles. So having the spawn that I had and my team going all the way over there meant that I have a little bit of distance to cover. As in, I have to go all the way around. Now, this is where I was like, okay, Timberwolf is going that way. Do I follow the Timberwolf and go in the middle? No, I don't, because I just dislike it. It's a little too annoying. But this mech does have, or rather this build of mine does have 2 jump jets, so I can get up here. Makes the walk a little bit shorter. If you bring only 1 jump jet, you might not be able to make that jump. Just something to note. And one reason to really install those jump jets, if you can carry them with your particular mech.
Target acquired.
Mining Collective is an interesting map, and this build will do wonders on an interesting map like Mining Collective, because this map does facilitate shorter range engagements quite easily, and that's where this mech really shines, because you do want to get that AC20 to do a whole lot of work, and that previous game was a little bit of an exception to the normal, because this build tends to be real good at securing kills, like finishing off weakened mechs with that AC20, but I didn't get a single kill there. But still, that particular game showed quite well that you can still do much work even after you lose the armor on the side torso right away. You just have to play carefully.
Target acquired.
Now, this mech can do all sorts of flanking maneuvers. You can try to finish off mechs on your own if you so desire. You can also wander around in a pack like this and absolutely wreck anybody whom, well, everybody else engages as well. Which I kind of usually recommend doing, because it's a good idea to help out your teammates, and let's get that, you know, kill assist. C-balls on that particular target. Turn around, figure there is somebody behind the team. So turn around, wander over there. I'm going to take the long route around. Somebody's shooting at me from the rear, so I'm wiggling my mech like a madman, as you can see. That probably looks like a bad idea. Like from everybody else. Just walk forward. No, wiggle your mech, so if somebody shoots at you, you, well, take the damage in more than one location. And then there is a direwolf behind me, and that is instant target which needs to be dealt with. So turn around, deal with direwolf with your team. Do that. And there is something else coming, and that would be a Hellbringer. Alright, that's fine. A preemptive medium laser fire to see if the other one would walk over the edge. And since the Timberwolf is still here, I'm willing to hang around for a bit and focus fire with the Timberwolf. But the Timber is pulling back, so let's go join the rest of the team. This is another thing you can do. You can use your jump jets to poke over edges like that. See if you can do the whole pop-tarting thing. If there was somebody up there, could, you know, fire the AC20 at them. But then, of course, you need to wait for the cooldown of your jump jets if you want to traverse the terrain, or you fail like I did there. Now, a lot of enemies around this corner. Team is fighting here. It's time to go in with the rest of the team to go and get there and start killing stuff, right? And like I mentioned, heat intensive build. If you fire all of the guns, you're going to overhead through that, but more things are dead. Once again, more things are dead. And now, here we go. Something is in the back. Let's go out there and help out the Timberwolf. Because, well, don't abandon friendlies to their fates and whatnot. Get those jump jet energy up to full. And, oh, an ice parrot fluttering around. Ignore the ice parrot, don't really care. Anybody else here I can shoot again? Nope.
At 0%.
Just poking, because that's something you can do. It's actually quite effective at times even. Can go find that ice parrot so it stops, you know, running around, fluttering around and distracting my team. And since it seems to be stuck in the tunnel, that might even be a real good idea. And it has something else to, you know, wander around with it. Some kind of an ECM mech. There we go. Get the kill assist C-bells and then get on working on the ice parrot. Not sure if the ice parrot is the bigger threat, but, well, it is still around and it is dead now, so there is that. Massive kill lead, and we can basically just wander around. At this point though, when you get this far into a game, you should never just run around solo, run around alone. If you do,
Target
something
acquired.
real fast with an ECM long-range guns could kite your entire team to death one by one, so still go with your team, don't split out. Especially when you are in a slower heavy mag like this one. Trying to chase some kind of a, I don't know, cicada or whatever, might be a real bad idea. And here you can see the AC20 doing its job on a light
Target
mag.
acquired.
This is what the AC20 does to various light mags. Use it for them. And, well, Phoenix Hawk wants to try to fight me. I am okay with that fight. I'm just waiting for it to poke around one of these sides, which it decides to not do it. It does other things. Game is done. Thank you very much for watching.